No, hello, YouTube. It's Wednesday. I don't know why I said that so weird, but hi, everybody. It's Wednesday. It's time for Sprint. How is everybody? Giving everyone a hot second for their computers to refresh, but hi, it's Wednesday. It's time for sprints. Anyway, oh my goodness. Tired. This sure probably should be caffeinated, but it's not. I'm just having water. Hey, Sharon, how are you? Anyway, hi, everybody. It's Monday. Not Monday. When are we? Oh my God. I literally just closed my work computer. Okay, that's on me though. Hi, everybody. How are you? I was very busy today. Um, yeah. I don't know. I've been going through a phase where I just don't want to read anything. I feel like it's going around. Like I was talking to other people at like Patron Book Club last week and stuff, and like nobody, I don't know, there's just a vibe where I'm just like, ugh, I gotta read another thing where it feels like a chore. And I'm trying to get out of that by just like, getting back up on the bike, so to speak. So I have Full Moon Over Freedom by Angelina M. Lopez. I really liked the first book of this one. I forget what it was called though. I'll think of it. I can just look it up. I have the internet. That's the thing I have. So this is a sequel. After Hours on Milagro Street was the first book. This is its sequel. It was sent to me by the publisher as an ARC. Still haven't read it because I am a hot mess express of a human. But here we are, Full Moon Over Freedom. I think I'm going to try it out. I really like the first book. They are Mexican American family, and there's like a dash of magic and also like steamy, smutty romance. So I'm like, it's kind of like hitting all the boxes for me. And I really like the first book. So here we are for the second. This is like a second chance romance, and I think the heroine is technically a bruja. So it was like, okay, magical second chances. So yeah, I think I'm gonna dig into it tonight. Give it a good shot. I did try to read last night though, in my defense. I did pick up a book yesterday and then I hated it. So I'm like, is it me? Am I the problem? And I'm like, no, it's just not a book I like. It's it sucks because I really, really wanted to like it, but okay, so it was the book How to End a Love Story by Yulin Kang. And I met her. She's a lovely human. I love her as a human. I just wasn't vibing with the book. And I think it's because it was mismarketed completely. Like it's pink and animated for the cover. So you think rom com, right? It looks like a rom com. How to End a Love Story. It's very rom commy, right? No, it's just very sad people in Los Angeles. And I was like, I can't read 300 some odd pages of misery. I'm like, I just can't. Like, there was no jokes. Like, none. And I was astonished there wasn't a single joke in this. And I was like, how? It is pink and animated. But that's the marketing's problem. It's not the author's problem. The author wrote the book they wanted to write. The publisher slapped some stuff on it, and now everyone thinks it's a rom com, and it is not a rom com, 100%. So, yeah, I read like 50 pages and was like, no, no, thank you. So I put it down and I went and watched Godzilla Minus One last night because it just came to Netflix, at least in America. I'm not sure about international, but it's really good. So I don't know. The protagonist in Godzilla Minus One is like the luckiest human who's ever lived. I'm just gonna say that he survived so many Godzilla attacks. Like that's his biggest talent is surviving Godzilla attacks. Anyway, so yeah, that was me last night, not enjoying the book and just watching Godzilla. I feel like that's like the perfect thing to do instead. Anyway, let's check in with some comments. Mrs. Peacock, hello, my dear. Hey, Alicia. Oh, and are you doing a live tomorrow or is it a video? I wasn't sure. Anyway, Alicia has a booktube channel. You should check her out. Exactly. I don't know when it is. It's someday. It's Wednesday. We figured it out. Hey, Maggie, how are you? You're almost done with Cytonic by Brandon Sanderson and Grey Sister by Mark Lawrence. Very cool. Time is a construct. Sure, why not? It could be whenever. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Emily, you finished it? The ending, though. The betrayal of it all. I remember reading it for the first time and just like, like I remember like throwing the book down. I don't throw any things across the room because I will refuse to damage my book, but I did throw it down. Hey, Caitlin. Currently eating Chinese food and having to do chores. Well, at least you have Chinese food, so it could be worse. The last 100 pages are really good. Golden Sun by Pierce Brown. For anybody who's wondering what we're talking about, is the middle book in the Red Rising trilogy. It's a chef's kiss. Starting a biography. All right. There's a river. The Story of Edgar Cayce by Thomas Sugrue. I'm messing up his name, I know. But very cool. Hi. Been listening to Last Night in Telegraph Club by Melinda Lowe. How is it? I have an arc of it, and I haven't read it. But like in my defense, I wasn't sent this arc, someone gave it to me. So I feel slightly less bad about it, but how is it? It looks good. Oh, How to End a Love Story by Yulin Kang. I really wanted to like it, and I did not. Had some today if I was getting mad at the writing style. Fair. Not every book is for every reader. Grey Sister. That's okay. We got it. Just finished The Ministry of Time. Okay. 5 stars. Okay. Very cool. That was another one of those books, Ministry of Time, that I feel was mismarketed in a way. Because I got it from Book of the Month. And I ended up DNFing, but it's not because the book was poorly written. It's just I wasn't into it. So it's a me problem, not the book's problem. But I thought it was going to be more like zany because they're like historical people who got sucked into the future. Like I thought it was going to be funny, and there are no jokes. This is my problem right now. There's no jokes in my books. I want something funny and smutty. I should go read Tessa Bailey. She never lets me down. Yeah, I mean, Peak and Animated. How is it not a rom-com? Hello, my dear. How are you? Oh, good. What time? Let us know what time. Alicia's doing a live tomorrow. I saw your post, and I was like, ooh. I didn't know if it was a video or a live. But anyway, she's doing a live tomorrow, everybody. Hey, Kita, how are you? Figure that out. I want more Ragnar and Severo. Everyone does. I mean, okay, never mind. I'm just not going to say anything. Morning Star is the last one. Yeah, that one has some of my favorite quotes of the original trilogy. It's amazing, but like it's gonna hurt. Because a suspicious lack of characters have been killed off. I'm just going to say what I said. I don't think that's a spoiler. This is a sci-fi book in space where everyone fights wars. Like, people are going to die. Like, that's not, unusual. But, like, it was remarkably few people until Morning Star. Like Red Rising better than Golden Sun. Okay. There you go. Well, fair. That's fair enough. Butcher and Blackbird. Yay. It's surprisingly delightful. Like, that's a zany rom-com that also has gruesome murder in it. So, like, that book I got along with just fine. I don't know what it says about me. But what's the second one called? I think it says Lark in the title. Oh my gosh, my brain has too many tabs open. Like, I cannot function right now. I can't remember anything. Leather and Lark. There you go. I'm like, Lace and Lark? No, it can't be Lace. Leather and Lark. The second book I think just came out too. And I just got it from Book of the Month Club. I'm going to read it soon, so I'm pretty excited about it. Just started Happy Media rom-com, okay, about a scam artist pretending to be a psychic who has to help exorcise a ghost from a goat farm. Love that. Love everything about it. I want zany rom-coms. There's not enough romantic comedies out there book-wise. I agree. 6:30 Eastern, 3:30 Pacific time. Okay, so everybody, Alicia is amazing, and she has a channel too. If y'all want to hang out again tomorrow, hang out. It's going to be a good one. Hello! I appreciate all the O's. It feels like very enthusiastic. Yay, I'm glad. Yep, Leather and Lark. Thank you. Scythe and Sparrow? They're such good names. I'm like, they're very, very smutty, but also very funny. It's gallows humor, though, for anyone who hasn't read them. Just be aware if you have like a gore sensitivity, it's not the books for you. But if you're fine with that and fine with smutty romance and like fun characters that are lovable, they just happen to be serial killers, but they're not killing like nice people. They're killing bad guys. So, I mean, if you're going to have a romance about serial killers, you have to make them at least redeemable. You can't just have them like killing nice people. They're killing bad guys. So it's like, it's a gray area, really. But too many books. Been there. Picked up Leather and Lark the other day. Yay! I'm gonna read it soon too. But I have other books I've gotten from the library that I need to read first. So soon. But that one I know I'd probably just like devour in one sitting if I read it. So that is also tempting. And I did just get the physical book in the mail today. No, I have this book here for a reason because I've had it on my shelf for a long time and I want to read it. So I'm going to read this one. I mean it. I loved After Hours on Milagro Street. I think I might have put it on a best of list. Like, I really liked it a couple years ago. So here we are. Going to read the sequel. Let's see here. Invisible Man. Oh, classic. Okay. All right. On that note, why don't we go ahead and do a 30-minute sprint? Let me go ahead and bring up Miles, our majestic mascot. Kabam. I'm just loopy now. Anyway, 30 minutes starting now. Hello, everybody. Gently coming back from our first sprint. How did it go? For everyone who just joined, Full Moon Over Freedom, Angelina M. Lopez. I'm reading it. It's the sequel to After Hours on Milagro Street, which I really liked. And you know what? I got to page 49, and I'm also liking this. This is fun. I want fun rom-com. Although this one is like angsty, but like it still has jokes. It's still fun. But yeah, it's like stupid. Like not okay, not that's not right. That's just I know like the third act breakup is gonna be stupid. Because it's just about something stupid that's already been established. Who knows? Maybe there won't be a third act breakup. I don't know. But it is a rom com, so that always happens. Anyway, where were we? I think we read that one. I think this is where we left off, Invisible Man. Hope you are enjoying. Sending me audiobooks I have on hold, and I'm like, please stop. I mean, yeah, you could skip. I don't know. I think if you're using Libby, you could like I don't know. You don't manage loan, and then you could say deliver it in like a week, and so it'll just redo it. Education in Malice by S.T. Gibson. Dying to start it. Well, I know you're reading on a lot of books right now, so what's one more? I'm the devil on the shoulder right now, but yeah, I mean, it's up to you. Well, hello, darling. How are you? During the sprint, 86% into 56 days, about an hour and a half left. I believe you can do it today. Hey, Emily, no reading done, but ate some ice cream. Figured out what I'll read next. Equal Rights by Terry Pratchett. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Maggie, 30 pages in the first sprint, up to 276. Fabulous. Looks like everyone got some stuff done that first sprint. I love to hear it. I am wearing workout clothes. I just realized how crumb bummy I look. Anyway, hi. I looked at my shirt, I'm like, oh God, why is it all like ill-fitting? I'm like, oh yeah, because I just want to sweat in this and be done with it. Anyway, threw the last one back in the bin for later, 10% for as well. Love it. Buttons, okay. Anyway, I'm having a good time. Good time with this one. I like the characters. It's kind of there's just a stupid lie in between them, and also where's her name? Jillian or Juliana, I believe. She kind of anglicized her name. Juliana, I don't think she's like the best person, but she's learning. At least she recognizes when she's like, oh my God, I'm an asshole. Like, at least she can recognize it. And then there's Nikki, and they were childhood friends, lovers at one point for one summer, and then nothing else. And now it's been like, I don't know, 10 years or something. And they're both in the same town at the same time for reasons. And Nikki is obviously like, I'm not going to let this girl walk all over me again and break my heart because that's what she did last time. So he just tells her, I have a fiance. And like, he obviously does not have one. So they're going to go, this whole book is going to be slow burn, which is unfortunate because I'm like, no, just have sex everywhere. But there's going to be a lot of like, we shouldn't, but we can't. One of those. And then eventually it's going to come out that he does not have a fiance. And anyway, sorry, predicting it because, you know, that's just how rom-coms work. They have a story arc, but that's stupid. That part was like, ugh. Unless like the third eye breakup is about something wild and not about that, because that seems like the most likely thing, because that is an obvious bold-faced lie. Let's see. Finished dinner. Okay. A few chores. Very cool. Getting very tired. It happens. At least you had Chinese food. So there's that. Anyway, yeah, I don't know. I got nothing. I'm just loopy, I guess. Okay, so since everyone's here, I'm assuming the Interview with the Vampire videos have been watched by some people in this chat. The episode ones, I had the best idea. I just want to put it out here on the internet so there's like a record of it, my prediction. Because in the next book, The Vampire Lestat, it starts off with Lestat being a rock star in the 80s. So what if everything ends like, you know, whatever happens, and like, you know, like maybe a month later someone's walking down the street and they look up and it's a billboard with Lestat's album on it. Hear me out. I'm like, how are they going to bring Lestat back into the present? And also, that's when Louis and Lestat got back together for one of the many times, because they keep breaking up. But like, they get back together. Oh my gosh, just show a billboard. I don't know if they're going to do the rock star thing, because that is so outlandish. Like, it might not be feasible, but like, that would be so cool. I don't know. I don't know where the season's going to go. Well, I know things that are going to happen just off the book, but like, there's a lot of differences. Anyway, sorry. I just thought of that the other night. I was like almost falling asleep. I'm like, billboard. Oh, like it woke me up because it was such a fun idea. I don't know if that happens to anybody else, but yeah, sometimes I just get a good idea and it wakes me back up when I'm trying to fall asleep. It's a problem. It's an ADHD problem, I think, but that'd be so fun. Just like all of a sudden, boom. Or like maybe even like time goes by, Daniel has released the book. It's out there as a bestseller, or the billboard for Lestat's biography. I don't know. I don't know, but I think it'd be fun. Sorry, that you I don't know if you guys could hear it, but something was running on my roof. It sounds like something big, like a cat or something that I don't know. I just heard across my roof, and I'm assuming cat or something. I don't know what it's gonna be. Anyway, something was on my roof. I am so weird right now. We should just do a sprint, because like I can't be around people. Kimber, 60 pages into Butcher and Blackbird. You love it. Fabulous. I loved it too. It's just so fun. And like I really like the characters too. It was just a good book. It was just so gruesome that it was like funny how gruesome it was. Also, there's like this is not really a spoiler for plot, but I had to Google stuff reading the book. I was like, what even is that? Like you know, the in the sexy parts. I had to Google some stuff. And it wasn't like the mechanics. It was just like there's piercings that I didn't know were named things. And so now when I was reading, I'm like, oh God, my search history is just full of genitals. So, fun fact, you might have a search history full of genitals. Unless you just know. Maybe you know more than I do. All right. Well, on that note, let's just do a sprint. I'm so weird. Okay, good. Okay. At least you laughed. It wasn't like, oh God, what is this woman's problem? All right. Miles, take us away, you handsome little duck man. There he is. Let's just do a sprint, because I am a weirdo right now and I cannot like speak. Sprint starting now, 30 minutes. Go. Hello, everybody. Gently coming back from our sprints. How did it go? Yeah. Full Moon Over Freedom, Angelina Lopez. So, in both sprints, I got to page 93. So, good start. Good little chunk done. I want to read like half of it today. That's the goal. So, I have like 80 more pages. But I'll get it done. It's like maybe one more hour. But anyway, hi everybody. How are you? Hello, how are you? 93%, 47 minutes left. Did a little laundry. Fabulous. Love that. Everyone. Hit 70. Woo! Nice. Love it. Yeah, I don't even know what percentage this is. 26% according to the audio. 26%. So, good quarter of it. Yeah. I don't know. I'm going to get to this. I looked at my cutoff point for today, and that whole engagement problem happens at the 50% problem in here. So maybe it's not the third act breakup, but it's in here at 50%. Oh gosh, I'm going to get there and cut it off for today. Okay. Anyway, yeah, it's good. But yeah, it's just, here's the thing. It's fun and funny and kind of sarcastic, and I like that. But I don't know, both of these characters have a lot of like past trauma and things they're dealing with. So there is like dramatics going on here, but it's like more fun to read. It's not just like all misery all the time. So there's that. Let's see where we were. 40 pages done, your second sprints. Hour left of reading. Fabulous, Maggie. I love it. Hit 60 pages. Great job, Alicia. Hello, Anne. How are you? I'm getting reading done. I hope to achieve 50-ish pages left of Raven Boys. It's been just meh, not good or bad. Yeah, I mean, Maggie Stiefvater, I like her books. I don't always love her books, but I think like the Raven Cycle series is probably her best. So if you don't like that one, you don't have to go for more. I like her as a human though. I did meet her once. It was weird because she was doing a signing at a library, but it was like a big fancy library with like a stage in it. And I thought it was just like a book signing, like maybe she'd do like a little quick talk. And she did like a 45-minute stand-up comedy set. I was like, I didn't know what I was getting into here, but it was funny. And then I got to meet her. So it's a whole thing. So that's the problem though. When you meet them and you like them as humans and then you don't like the book and it's like, I want to. It's just, it makes me feel bad when I like them as humans and I don't like their book, but there's two different things realistically. 58% Tale of the Body Thief. Okay. Vampire Freaky Friday. Knock it out. Scorpio races. I really enjoyed it. Okay, good. Love it. Nice. There you go. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. For me, I'm like kind of not vibing with YA in general. Like there's a few like YA authors I'll read because their books don't feel like YA books. I don't know. I've just like lost my passion to read about very young people doing stuff. Maybe it's just me. I don't want to deal with it anymore. I want to read grown-up shit. I will say though, I mean, it's been a few years since I kind of stepped back from like all of the YA stuff I was reading. And I did notice at the time, like when I wasn't talking about YA, my channel did suffer. I noticed that, but it's just like, I'm not going to read books I don't like for the sake of having people watch it. And for me not to like it, what would be the point of any of this? So it is what it is. But I'm reading fun stuff. It did allow me to read like all of the Anne Rice is. I think I'm like up to 18, no, 19, like 21, between 18 and 21 books by Anne Rice I've read, which is wild. I think she's the author I've read maybe the most books of, perhaps. I don't know. I think maybe the only other author that I've read more of would be Kresley Cole. I'm not sure how many I've read, but I've read a lot of books by Kresley Cole. So I think those two are my top ones, and they're both kind of paranormal witches and vampires and shit. So I guess I have a vibe. It's that. Yeah, I'm very picky. There's a few authors I'll still pick up, like Melissa Albert, because she's one of my favorite authors, and technically her books are YA, but like they're not really YA. But no, I really like her books. I'll pick those up. There's a few authors that are writing, or I guess you could say they're new adult. If it's in the new adult category, I'm kind of less picky. Get in the mood for it, but they're usually don't. Same. I'm like, I just don't want to read about teenagers anymore. Like, what is this romper room bullshit? I'm sorry. It's just like a lot of it's like, oh my God, I know you're a teenager and that's why you're stupid, but like, I can't handle it as an adult. Yeah, I don't want to do that unless it's like, I hate it so much that it's funny, then I might. Because I've read some Anne Rice books that I downright did not like, but I kept reading it because it was funny how much I hated it. So I think that's the line. If I hate it and it's not funny, why am I reading this? If I hate it and then it is funny, like maybe I'll see where this goes. That's the only difference. Yeah, like I don't know. I don't really read much of any middle grade. Sometimes I'll read one on accident. Like I don't know it's a middle grade, and I'm like, oh, okay, that makes sense. Yes, that is Dread Nation Duology by Justina Ireland. Love it. It is post Civil War. It's like Reconstruction era zombies, like a Western with zombies. And like, oh my God, Justina Ireland, my heart. Like, she's one of my favorite authors, and those are technically YA, but they're so weird and specific, like a zombie hunting Western. That's like, it's YA, but it's like, you can make this for adults, you know what I mean? But no, it's phenomenal, and it's only 2 books, so you don't have to like read a whole bunch of stuff, and it's already complete, so you can just like power through it. But I love those books. Who wrote it though? There's another book that's similar, and I think you would really like it if you like the Dread Nation duology. I don't see anyone really talk about this book, but it made my best books of the year list when I read it. And it is The Good Luck Girls by Charlotte Nicole Davis. It's another kind of paranormal Reconstruction era Western. Not zombies, but like other monsters and stuff. And it's a lot of girls. It's a lot of female friendships. They escape a brothel. And I guess that's technically YA as well, but again, it's so weird and like specific that I'm like, I don't know. It's YA technically, but like you could have told the same story with adults, it would have been fine. So, but yeah, The Good Luck Girls, try that one out. I think you would really like it because they got similar vibes, and I like both of them quite a bit. Yep, zombies. Fairy tale retelling with generally true. That's true. I think, I don't know, I've noticed more books like in the romance section referencing Shakespeare in recent years. Not enough to say it's a trend, but like maybe it'll be a trend. I don't know. I'm seeing a lot of Shakespeare reinterpretations in romances, specifically like historical romances. No, never mind. Modern, just romance. There's like modern series I can think of and a historical series I can think of that are all based on like Shakespeare plays. So maybe that's a thing. I'm not sure. Started reading Vampire Chronicles. Oh, well, yay! I hope you enjoy them. They get weird at the end. But it starts off good. Read younger age books where they have a character with disabilities. Oh, okay. Love that. Finish Deathless Divide in like 3 days. Yes. Yes, they are. But yeah. Good luck, girls. And there is a sequel. Oh man, I can't think of any names today. My brain just has too many tabs open. The Sisters of Reckoning, like great names. But yeah, they came out a while ago. Like Good Luck Girls was published in 2019, so from the before times, before 2020 times. But phenomenal, love it. But yeah, those were our sprints for tonight, everybody. I hope you guys had fun. You should check out, I can't remember the author's name, but Save My Life Right Now. Okay. It's called Self-Same Metal. Oh yeah, that does sound familiar. I remember because self-same metal is like hard to say. That does sound familiar. Anyway, thank you guys for coming and hanging out with me just for a little bit on a Wednesday. I will be back on Monday with the episode 5 of Interview with the Vampire, season 2, episode 5. It's gonna be wild. So anyway, I'm excited about it. The show is going different directions, although they did put out a trailer for the second half of the season that I watched, and even that trailer is just loaded with Easter eggs, and I'm like, oh no, Claudia's wearing a yellow dress. And I'm like, no, that's the dress that she wears when. So I'm like, it's yellow. So I don't know. I had like a panic attack over a yellow dress. But anyway, the second half of the season looks like it's going to be something else, and I'm excited about it. Anyway, thank you for coming and hanging out at Sprints. Briefly, enjoy the rest of your day. Well, thank you, Anne. I'll be back next Wednesday with more Sprints. I think there's only one Wednesday this month that I will not be doing the Sprints, and that is June 19th, which is a holiday. Is Juneteenth in America. So I get it off work. It's a holiday. I want to be respectful as well. So I don't think I'm going to be doing a live that day, but I will be back the following Wednesday. So one Wednesday off this month, but there's going to be a lot of vampire drama I'm dealing with. Oh man, while I have everyone here, I'm just going to Google it real quick. Because they released all the title episodes for this season, except for episode 8. I want to see if that's changed. Okay, hold on. I'm getting there. Yeah, they still haven't put it in for episode 8. It's going to be a doozy. Because episode 7 is I Could Not Prevent It. And oh boy, she was wearing a yellow dress, everybody. Like, oh, we know when that's going to happen. But episode 8, they won't even put out a title. My heart. Anyway, everybody, thank you guys for coming and hanging out with me. I'll be back Monday with a new video. Wednesday next week, more Sprints. It's going to be a good time. Not specifically. They did put out a little teaser that said 2025. So I'm assuming they're going to do it around the same time frame that they did it in 2023, which was like January, February, March time period. So I'm assuming that's what they're going to do, just put it out in the same time period. But 2025, so next year. Unfortunate. Rather than just do it now, but here we are. I guess they're trying to like space things out with the strike. They, there's only so much content they have. But anyway, I'll be back next week, everybody, for Sprints. Thanks for hanging out with me. This was a delight. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye. Goodbye.